Hello everyone, and welcome to another game of World of Warships. Today it's me playing and I'm in a Des Moines, a tier 10 US cruiser. Now I'm on the map Warriors Path in a 3-point domination game. It's a pure tier 10 battle and there is no carrier, which is lovely. Now I have spawned here at the sea flank, I have made my way towards the cap, and once I saw that the cap was contested and everything was in radar range, I popped my radar and I didn't get an awful lot of damage into the gearing. But I got some of it. So I guess it's alright. And I made him run away. Now, at this point, I'd like to mention something I think I haven't mentioned in a while, right? There is this icon here atop the minimap where you can display certain information circles if you want to. Like, for example, your radar range, right? And then on your map, you'll see like this 10-kilometer circle around you where you can see how far your radar reaches. And that's very important, especially when you want to radar cap circles, because it shows you exactly when the entire cap circle is within your radar range, and then when you see that the enemy is capping, you know you're gonna catch them. Because I often see a lot of ships that just pop the radar when they are still too far out. Radars that could easily cover the cap, but don't seem to be aware that, you know, they could display the range or something. And I mean, it's pretty hidden here, right? So anyway, now our destroyers are currently camping this. This enemy Yamato tried to push in, then tried to turn away, and then hit all of the torpedoes. And now he is on fire, and I'm not sure if he's flooding as well, and this Yamato is pretty done for. Which is good news for us. Also, hello gearing. Now the enemy gearing is back. He is too late to stop us from camping, but he is now contesting. Unfortunately, my radar is on cooldown, so the gearing did exactly what you'd expect the destroyer to do. He's using the gap between the radar to try to do something about this cap. Now, unfortunately, obviously, well, unfortunately for him, he was detected by our destroyers, but now he has smoked up. Now I'm trying to blind shoot this smoke a bit because I don't really have much else to do. I could shoot the Republic, I guess. Because I didn't have much, you know, success in blind shooting anyway. Now overall, we don't have A and we don't have B. We are one ship ahead, so still anyone's game at this point. For now, once we sink, like this Hindenburg is very passive and is already turning away, right? If we can sink the Republic here, then this cap is sorta secure. You can see the enemy destroyer has left. You can see it, like the symbol for the sea cap, right? The pointy thing is at the bottom. Then it's contested. And if it's just, you know, if it's the regular square, then it's not contested. Anyway. So, it's time for me to move on towards the B cap. The Hindenburg's not gonna be a threat here, right? The Hindenburg's gonna keep running away for the foreseeable future, and thankfully it's only a Hindenburg, so it won't be... I mean, you know, Hindenburg armor piercing is still gonna hurt, but it's not the worst crossfire, right? You always have the issue, like if you were to push now towards B, that you show broadside. Although we don't actually have any ships in the south here, all of our ships are still here. And we definitely need to get this force now towards the B cap. Ignore the Hindenburg, it's not gonna hurt any... Well, I mean, it's gonna spam long-range high explosive.
Torpedoes, direct front.
But it's not going to be the worst. And hello, torpedoes. Now, having seen those, I'm gonna pop a Hydro, because this was only one torpedo salvo. And there is a Somers and a Holland. And I mean, Somers has 3 launchers, Holland has 2, so... there are a lot more torpedoes in my future, probably. Also, we don't know where the gearing went. Oh, hello, Torps. I mean, the gearing could be coming this way too, and then torping me as well. Hey, who doesn't like fish, right? Now, I might get one more salvo off before that Somers escapes. Let's hope it's a good one. Well, I mean, I can take a blind guess here once again, well. So far, we are doing pretty well. We are ahead 3 ships now. The enemy actually has lost a lot of battleships, right? The battleships here on this flank have been very aggressive. Unfortunately for them, we had a lot of ships here. Now the enemy battleships on the other flank, where the aggression would have been good, were very passive, it looks like. So they had the wrong battleships on each side. Okay, so I'm so tempted to just shoot the destroyer because it's a spotted destroyer, but honestly I should have shot the Salem already. Now I'm loading armor piercing. This Salem is farming my Worcester, right? And my Worcester desperately needs the help. Sinking the Holland is important, sure. But if I had just shot the Salem earlier, who knows, maybe our Worcester would have actually survived, so that's my bad. Also, I mean, the Salem wasn't like angling because it was pushing that Worcester, right? So I don't know. I think that was my bad there. But you know, Salem's gone. We are still looking pretty good. Now my division mate is coming in here with a smoke, although I don't think I'll have anything to shoot right now. The enemy has the Hindenburg still irrelevant, right? The Hindenburg, I think, is probably also still almost full health. But that Hindenburg just decided that he doesn't want to play this game anymore. So anyway, we have the Hindenburg somewhere in the unknown. The closest things I have are the 3 destroyers. Enemy has a Montana in the 1 line. I presume pretty healthy Montana. And a Kremlin, that's also a... But hey, I almost have my radar again. So my division mate has found the Holland. Of course the Holland's too close, so I'm getting detected while shooting in smoke here. The Des Moines smoke fire penalty is really not that great.
Torpedoes, direct front.
But anyway. So Holland disappears, let's pop a radar and let's see if we can't make sure this Holland dies there, right? The Holland is way too close. I think he has no way of reaching an island here in time. So that's the Holland. Now I don't have a Hydro running right now. Not sure when the Holland last torped. Also, there is a gearing inside this smoke screen who might be torping as well. So, I guess deciding to turn towards the gearing was a good idea. Now, I have a Kremlin towards my broadside. Oh. Yeah, the last seconds of my radar are still catching the gearing, that's good. The gearing was wisely sitting behind his smoke, I guess not inside of it, because he knew there was a Des Moines around. But yeah, my radar is no longer running. Now thankfully that smoke prevents the gearing from spotting me, so the Kremlin can't farm me right now. Also, I mean overall, right, this is basically a one battle, isn't it? Like, the enemy needs a miracle of epic proportions to win this. Although, I mean, this is World of Warships, right? I've seen battles like this getting lost at some point. But I don't really expect it to happen right now. I'm still trying to, you know, have this island between me and the Kremlin, so the Kremlin can't farm me. Not sure where the Montana is, but as nobody's surprised, right? The Hindenburg is still pretty healthy there at its own wall. The Kremlin is still rather healthy, and I wouldn't be surprised if the enemy Montana was still pretty healthy. It's a shame for the enemies, right? On the one flank, where the push wasn't a good idea, they had all of the battleships just push in and get farmed. And on the one flank, where they needed to push, the enemy battleships just did nothing. And, well, that's the tale of the enemy team. If they had swapped their battleships around, this would have been probably a pretty exciting close game.
Torpedoes to port.
Then again, it's not like we've lost nothing. And oh, hello, troops.
Torpedoes to port.
So this is totally gonna be fine, right? Save me, legendary module. A legendary module Des Moines is amazing, I gotta say. Yes! Can't touch this. Now, meanwhile, the enemy Kremlin is finding out the hard way that having all of your hit points but no friends left is not a way to victory. So, you know, it's also funny, right? The Kremlin was basically on full health not too long ago, now he's dead, and the entire time where the Kremlin lost his all of his health, that Montana was basically invisible. Which tells us that the Montana did not get involved in this, even though it's already like so desperate and you'd try that maybe make a last stand with the Kremlin. The Montana is still like, yeah, no. Meanwhile, the enemy Hindenburg seems to be zone wall surfing. And we don't know where the gearing is, right? Now, the gearing could be just turning around and grabbing B here, which would make an awful lot of sense. I mean, it'd be in my radar, but you know, I like at this point, no. You have to take lots of risks, right? If gearing would be pushing in, he could be topping and then try to take B or something. I mean, you know, it's, yeah. Also, the Montana, he now lost a chunk of his hit points, but he was almost full health there, returning from his zone wall, right? I mean, imagine if he'd done something earlier in the game. Imagine if he'd backed up his Kremlin. I mean, it was probably already too late back there, but you know, would have given them a lot more chance. Now I'm still playing this careful, still using that island here, just pew-pewing a bit, setting a fire there. And since I'm not detected, I know that the gearing isn't anywhere, you know, there behind me. Haven't seen gearing tops in a while, ever since the last dodge. So yeah, I'm wondering what the gearing is doing, because I really would have expected him to go into B. Like I feel like it's the only thing. I guess he could try to back up his Hindenburg. And the Montana is gone. Now that leaves a Hindenburg and a gearing. We still have units engaged with them, but they are so far away I can't even see them. Let's speed this up a bit, right? I guess at this point we'll just reach 1,000 points and we will see if an enemy still goes down here. Oh, we lost the ship. Yeah, good for the Hindenburg, it sunk something and it doesn't matter. Which brings us to the results. I had a great game and it looks like our Yamato had an even greater game, so there is that. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this and I'll see you next time.